to the fade or into the bulk. I could go back into that with a one or a half and leave it open or midway closed, but there's no need to because the fade is exactly where I want it and typically where he gets it. So as you see, the fade stays right above the crown or the occipital bone of the head as I'm doing the pull. So again, as you see, what we're doing right now is we're just pulling the bulk out of the top of the head using that 1.5, and by using the 1.5, we're flicking that wrist to make sure that the fade drags to where we want to. Again, using only the corner of the clipper. And as you see, you can see where the fade's there. From that point, I'm going to house those back into the shelving. Then I'm going to come back in. This is the main point of the clipper. This is going to be your best friend if you have it lined out correctly and oiled up and maintained. This is going to be a great clipper for you once you start using the 76s or the Osters as most people call them. But this is where you start doing the contouring and the outlining of the hairline. It's always best when you're doing the contour line or the beard line, always start at the bottom. A lot of people don't feel comfortable doing this, so they don't have a steady hand. Start at the bottom and work your way to the top. Don't do top to bottom. When you start to do the front lining of the edge up, start at the middle peak. When you get to the corner of the edge up, everything should be at a 90-degree angle or a 45-degree angle, depending on the contour of the client's hair. I usually do his at about a 45-degree angle, so this is a regular client of mine, so we know exactly where it's going to be. But to get those wiry hairs out and to make sure that it stays super fresh and super crisp, I always brush them out to the side. Once you're done, you can brush everything back into place, and you should be good to go there. I always try to go the extra mile and make my clients extra crispy, so we know what time it is. You know my cut. We come back in, and we touch them up with the blade. Again, that's just an extra step to make sure your client is satisfied. Once you come back down here to get everything else finished out, touch up the back of his beard lining. And again, compliments on my client, Trey Hopkins, Princeton Senior High School, graduated, longtime client of mine. Appreciate him being in the video. Let me touch his chin line. Again, we go down here to the bottom also and touch up his neckline. Remember, barbers, cosmetologists, whoever, if you're doing this process right here, this is a good way to learn how to stretch the skin in case you don't do that well. This is something that I've picked up on really well over the past couple of years that I was taught. Just want to share it. But stretch the skin and let you get into areas that you normally wouldn't be able to get into. I'm going to then pull out my Wall Seniors again. My client likes to have his mustache light, so we're going to then lighten his mustache up. So again, for everyone who might be watching this video, which I'm going to post to Facebook just because I just thought it was a little fun fact to try to show a few of my friends who are cosmetologists a few things that I know just to help out because they teach me color. It's really fun. It's really easy to do the fade. You just have to like to do them. Again, this is a fade that I did on my client. After the video, I'm going to go ahead and finish up the other side, but this is basically just what I do. This is what I love. Thank you for watching. This is coming from Downtown Charlie's Barbershop. Come see us.